Hello everybody, welcome to another video today. My name is Chris, and today it was just announced that Unibail-Rodamco-Westfield has sold two of their properties on the East Coast. So you're probably thinking right now we're looking at Long Island and thinking, yes, it finally did happen. Westfield has officially sold two properties on the East Coast in two states that are within the New York City metropolitan area. So Unibail-Rodamco-Westfield sold two centers this morning for about $196 million. Unibail-Rodamco-Westfield has sold both the Westfield Trumbull Mall in Trumbull, Connecticut, and of their last, their last fully enclosed mall that was outside of New York City, the Westfield South Shore Mall in Bayshore, New York, for a total of $196 million, which was the combined gross sale for the two properties, equals in their market values, while also reflecting the yield of a 9.5% in place of an NIO. Those are all finance terms, by the way. The transaction came on the heels of another significant disposition a few days ago on the West Coast. Unibail-Rodamco-Westfield sold the Village, which was a 600,000 square foot outdoor lifestyle destination, to something based in Los Angeles for $325 million. And then a few months back, they sold some other malls too. So we don't know who bought these malls. This just gives some information there. So Westfield had acquired South Shore in 1986, along with my local Westfield Mall, which is still Westfield Garden Supplies. They have not sold that yet, but it's just more indications that it does look like that Westfield is planning their exit from the United States, and they're going to hold on to. I think they're at least going to hold on to Westfield Garden State till like the very end, but. I would say by the end of this year, which we have a long way to go, Westfield will cease to exist. We're not too sure who bought the centers. I don't know who bought Westfield South Shore. I doubt it's Urban Edge, because they already have Sunrise and they have plans to redevelop that. We don't know who bought the mall. All we know is that this property and the Westfield Trumbull Mall in Connecticut have both been sold, and that article does confirm that um, it did get sold. I guess I'm not surprised, but Westfield South Shore is still a pretty strong mall, all things considered. I mean, it has a Cheesecake Factory, it has a Dick's Sporting Goods, like it has a decent lineup of tenants. But again, I think it's Westfield really looking to exit the United States, and this is what they're going to do: is they're going to start selling off the, not so great malls. Unfortunately, South Shore does fall in that category. So the Westfield name will be dropped from South Shore, and I don't know what they're probably, because there's already a South Shore Mall name, so I don't know if it's just going to be renamed to South Shore Mall. I don't know if it's going to be renamed to, I don't know, because it's going to be a very hard, because there's already a South Shore Mall, like a South Shore Plaza in Braintree. So I don't really know how the new brand is going to name it. But what I do know is that the Westfield name will be dropped from South Shore. So get ready to start saying South Shore a lot more than Westfield, because that's just the way it is. I do expect within the next couple of days any Westfield signs to be removed from the property. And yeah, that's pretty much it. So the only other Westfield mall that is being sold, it is the Westfield Trumbull Mall in Connecticut. This is the other Westfield property that is also up for sale, or not up for sale. Rather, it was sold in a transaction today. This is another interesting choice, given that this mall is even a strong one too, kind of like South Shore. Both have cheesecake factories, although Westfield Trumbull does have an Apple store. Like, this mall does have a strong lineup. It even has I believe it even has like a Target store. Like, it's a strong lineup. That is for sure. I mean, maybe the Lord and Taylor close doesn't help necessarily, but this still has a decent lineup of stores. So I don't know if Simon picked these up. I don't know if Brookfield picked these up for nothing. We don't know exactly who picked these up and for how much. All we know is that both malls have been sold um, to whoever is going to now have them. So, but Westfield will be removing all branding from these centers, so you can expect that within the next week or two. But both malls are, as of today, are no longer owned by Westfield, which doesn't come as a surprise. Like I said before, Westfield is looking to exit the United States. and this is really the beginning of a very long-term process that is probably going to take a couple of months to have it all finished off. But I would expect Westfield to sell the remaining properties probably by the end of the year. Westfield will no longer be in the United States at all. All Westfield branding will go away, and that will be the end of Westfield, and at least in the United States as a mall owner. So, anyways, guys, I hope you enjoyed this video. Let me guys know what your thoughts are in the comment section below. It's a shame, but again, with Westfield, Unibail-Rodamco-Westfield shifting their focus to the European market, they're better off offloading some of these United States malls so they can shift resources elsewhere in the world. So anyways, guys, I hope you enjoyed this video. Link to the article will be located in the video description below, and that will be it.